Hello, friends. It's good to see you once again on this beautiful sunny day. We've had a lovely morning here in central Nebraska. Not too hot yet. Might be getting that way a little bit later. But it's wonderful to have some sunshine, and I hope wherever you're at today, you're having a lovely day as well. I want to read today from Philippians chapter 1. I'm going to go through parts of Philippians because I find so many treasures of encouragement and inspiration and instruction in this book. And I'd encourage you to read along. I won't be reading the whole thing, but I'll be gleaning some various ideas from parts of it. So I'd encourage you to read the whole book on your own at some point and hopefully find some encouragement from that. I'm going to be reading from Philippians chapter 1 and verse 3 this morning, starting in verse 3 through 10, well, actually through 11. So Paul starts out, he says, I thank my God upon every remembrance of you, always in every prayer of mine, making request for you all with joy, for your fellowship in the gospel from the first day unto now, being confident of this very thing, that he who has begun a good work in you will complete it until the day of Jesus Christ. Just as it is right for me to think this of you all, because I have you in my heart, inasmuch as both in my chains and in the defense and confirmation of the gospel, you are all partakers with me of grace. For God is my witness, how greatly I long for you all with the affection of Jesus Christ. And this I pray, that your love may abound still more and more in knowledge and all discernment, that you may approve the things that are excellent, that you may be sincere and without offense till the day of Christ, being filled with the fruits of righteousness, which are by Jesus Christ, to the glory and praise of God. I remember when I was a kid, we had a favorite recipe that my parents would fix. It was called pecan waffles. And the pecan waffles were a whole wheat waffle that took a little bit longer to cook than most waffles would take. It took about 8 minutes to cook the waffle just right for just the one batch. And it was very tempting to take a peek at the waffle and see if it was done yet. However, the recipe said, do not peek, do not open the lid of the waffle, wait until the 8 minutes are done and then the waffle will be cooked. You know, it's easy in our lives to take that peek, in a sense, to wonder why, to worry about the progression that I'm making. And yet Paul tells the church in Philippi, he says in verse 6, that he is confident of this very thing, that he who has begun a good work in you will complete it until the day of Jesus Christ. It would be tempting in the middle of that to look at the waffles and to say, well, they're not cooking very properly. I'm just going to throw the whole batch out and give up. But God doesn't want us to give up. He wants us to continue waiting and trusting in him, as he is the one that has started a good work in us. He is going to complete that work in us. And Paul encourages the church to trust Jesus in this process. He says in verse 9, and this I pray, that your love may abound still more and more in knowledge and all discernment, that you may approve the things that are excellent, that you may be sincere and without offense till the day of Christ, being filled with the fruits of righteousness, which are by Jesus Christ, to the glory and praise of God. The righteousness that we long for, that we are hoping for as Christians, it's something that's given to us by God as we put our faith and trust in him every day. So keep spending that time with Christ. Keep beholding his love and grace in your life, and you will experience that transformation in your life as you behold his glory and grace. Your life will become transformed as well. He who has begun a good work in you will complete that work. Keep trusting in Jesus and have a great day.